Hi everybody, welcome to another episode. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to set up some computers, some printers on the network. This is basically a brand new store, so I'm going to configure that, but I also want to show you guys, just in case you're in IT for your company and they reported that one of the POSs went down and they have a new POS that needs to be installed and configured. Um, Except the manager terminal. I'm not showing how you do that right now. I'm just showing you how you doing like terminal 1, 2, 3 if you have more than that, and how to configure a printer on the network. And I'm going to show you a few more settings here and there. Hopefully you find it helpful. So first and foremost, you're going to navigate to your Sicom manager. So the IP address will be 192.168.1.80 by default. You're gonna go ahead and use your username and password that you created before. If not, ask Sicom for it. They will provide you. Um, and now the default user we have is tech. The password might be Sicom all lowercase 1234. So I already have a user. I'm just gonna go ahead and log in. I'm gonna navigate into System, Tools, and Perform a Network Node Scan. Now I can see here that I don't have any device on the network. Now, if you're working with a technician on site, I will say as have him plug into the internet, um, the terminal 1 first, wait a few moments, then connect to the network terminal 2. And with the printer, it's easy because they get an IP address and you can assign them based on the IP address. With the terminal is a little bit different because they don't print anything, so you don't know which one it is. In my instance here, I have already the terminals online. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in the terminal number 1. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and reboot the terminal as well. Also, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the terminal number 2. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the terminal number 2 as well. So it looks like terminal 1 is booting up. So I'm just gonna go back, try to do a network scan again, see if I can find the other devices. So you can see before I had manager terminal, which is 192.180. Now I have another terminal that pop up here, which is 151. And this will be the terminal 1 in my case. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it. I'm gonna click on terminal 01. Gonna hit and submit, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a network node scan, and there we go. I have another terminal. Here that looks like got a different IP address. It's the same terminal but got two different addresses because I rebooted the second time. I'm just gonna go back, scan my network. My device still doesn't show up here. Let me try to boot up the terminal number 2. Looks like it did not start up properly. There we go. And and I believe the IP address is ending for terminal number 2 is 9 alpha 6. Well, how I know is because I installed those hard drive, and the hard drive has a sticker. It shows you the MAC address. Okay, that one's still booting up. Okay. Okay, terminal 1, it's almost up. Okay, network node scan. Okay, let me just go ahead and go to configuration, the DHCP edit. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the DHCP. Submit. There you go. Showing up right here. Terminal 2. Show this not online. So what I need to do probably is I need to reboot it one more time. Terminal. Still scanning the network. There we go. Looks like this time it got detected. Still booting up. Let me see why my terminal 2 doesn't want to come up. I don't know why. Just gonna go ahead and unplug the power cable. Plug in the power cable back on. Here it goes. Looks like terminal 1, it's almost up. Okay, looks like terminal 2 is booting up right now. Let me see if I can see it on the network. Gotta do a network scan. And like I say, was 9 alpha 6. 9 alpha 6, I can see it right here, 151. And this is gonna be my terminal 2. Head on submit, restart the DHCP. There you go. Once it's come up, and then go ahead and restart it, and this shows you the IP match, MAC match, and everything is online. I'm looking on my terminal 2. It says software upgrade in progress, so I know it's being detected properly. I'm going to go ahead and connect to the network one on my KDS, which would be KDS1 first. Okay. Let's see if that gets detected. Okay, so I have another device on the network, Fernando Delta 4. That is going to be my KDS1. Just scroll here. looking for KDS01, submit, restart DHCP. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and connect my KDS number 2 to the network. I also can see that my manager terminal is up. Sorry, my terminal 2 is up. Node scan. KDS1 needs to be rebooted now. Delta 4, now I can see another one. 5 Fernando Echo Echo. There is going to be my KDS2. Go ahead and map that here. Submit. Restart. Back. Now, if I can see here that I have 196, 9 alpha 6, 9 alpha 6 at terminal 2. So now it got the right IP address. Now I need to go ahead and reboot KDS1 and KDS2. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and connect all the printers to the network. And start off printer 1, first printer 2, printer 3, printer 4. Okay. Just give her a few moments here. There you go, KDS2 come up. Looks like KDS1 is booting up as well. Scan the network. Can see that my first printer print an IP address. My second printer print an IP address. I got 135, 119, 151, and 103. I got 103, 119, 135, 151. There we go. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 printer. In this case, I have the printer for manager terminal, for terminal 1, terminal 2, and the expo. Let's see, looks like my KDS1 is not up yet. Go to turn that off. Reboot it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and configure printer 135. That's gonna be my printer for the manager terminal. It's gonna be printer 1, or they call it Pitran 1. There we go. Pitron 01. Submit. Go back. Now that printer number 2 or Pitran 2 is gonna be 119, which is this one right here. Pitron 2. Submit. Go back. Pitron 3 is going to be 151, just this one right here. Pitron 3. Submit. Go back. I got one more, which is my 103. It's going to be Pitron 4 or the Expo. There you go. Submit. Restart. Go back. Once that's done, now I can see here that my printer 1, 2, 3, and 4 are now showing up. All the KDSs are showing up. So what I need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and turn them off one by one. There we go. And I'm gonna wait till all the lights are off and then go ahead and power them on. First, I'm gonna turn the printer for terminal 0 or manager terminal on. Printer for terminal 1 on. Printer for terminal 2 on now. And the expo, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on right now. Okay, all the printers on. I start printing the new IP address. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like I got the same IP address. So what I need to do, I need to go back configuration, DHCP. I need to restart DHCP. I'm gonna go ahead and submit. Just updating the manager terminal. Manually updating terminal number 1. The way you do it, you just click on 6 request, 6 request. There we go. I'm able to see my KDS2 already says burgers, which I need to change that. If you don't know, Sicom by default, all the POSs will have most likely a Burger King menu. You gotta contact them to change that. So here I need to turn off the printers one more time because I did not get the right IP address. The right IP address is one that's 61, 62, 63, and 64. I'm just gonna go back in to restart the DHCP again. Submit, back, tools, network, scan. Go ahead and turn them back on. Go. So now I'm going to show you here how I can go in and see what's going on the what exactly I have set up so far. So I can do a remote view. So under System Tools, Remote View. I can see how they are already renamed. I don't have this spec, so I have to go in and delete. Click 5 seconds, request, and I can see my terminal 1 is already service manager terminal. Terminal 1 is already set up. Terminal 2 is already set up. I already have the KDS1. This is KDS1, and this is my KDS2, which is burger in this case. This is the time, 8:24 a.m. For some reason, this looks like a little bit zoom in. It's a little bit zoom out. I'll figure it out later on. So looks like my printers did not got the right IP address. So what I need to go is I'm gonna turn them off again. One by one, that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and go into support. Actually go back to tools. Click on remote terminal reset. Select manager terminal and I'm gonna reboot it. That will trigger the DHCP. Alright, Waiting for manager terminal to reboot. Now nothing will work. Okay, you can see the manager terminal is booting up. So let's say if you're not there on field to set up all this and configure them, if you work with a technician on site, that's what I suggest the proper way is make sure he power on everything but don't connect everything to the network. Have him connected the manager terminal first, make sure you're able to remotely log into it. The way you do it, you're gonna make sure you have a laptop. He has a laptop they can remote in and it's connected to the same network as the POS network. You can go ahead and log in. If you don't have the login, the username and password, use the default one that I provided to you earlier. And once you log in, you can create your own account. You log in and you have him plug in one device at a time. Make sure you have the clear communication of him that you're going to set up the network and you need him to follow your instructions step by step, which is will be connect that terminal 1 first. Once you configure that here bootsta, connect to terminal 2, you configure here bootsta, connect the printers, which will be the easy ones because the printers will print your IP address and you can know which one is which. And the KDS do one at a time. The same thing with the pin pads. If you have to configure pin pads, probably I'll show you in a different video how you configure and you pair it. It's a little bit trickier there as well. Looks like manage terminals up. Network node scan. There you go. We have a much clean setup here. Let me go ahead and turn them on all at the same time. Once they're coming up, let's go ahead and check our KDS configuration. I'm going to go under Tools, which is System Tools, Kitchen Screen Menu. I'm going to go to KDS Nodes Edit. You can see here they're already set up. I don't have this. I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. This will be my front counter. Expo. Let's do Expo. And this will be my sandwich station. Once I'm happy with this, make sure you select, as you can swap them if you like. For the new controllers, you have to use HTML. Time to display. All this will be on the left. So just click Save. This should take the configuration pretty fast. Configuration. Edit. Restart. Network node scan. Doesn't look like it wants to take new printers. Restart, the restart, submit. Okay, let me turn one at a time off. Turn it back on. For some reason, yep, still doesn't want to take it. Yep, looks like I might have to reboot the manager terminal again. Hopefully that will fix it. Tools, remote terminal reset, reboot. Waiting for manager to come back online. Okay, manager terminal is back online. Got the printers to show up here. Just give it a moment. And we're starting the DHCP again, submitting it. I'm just rebooting one of the printers. I want to see if I get the right IP address this time. Because if not, my next move will be delete all the printers again, reboot manager terminal, and assign them. Yep, looks like I got the same IP address. So let's go back here and DHCP edit. Just gonna go ahead and delete 2, 3, 4. Submit, restart DHCP, main menu, network not scan. Start with 135. Didn't show up yet. See. Turn off the printer. Turn it back on. Let's add the 103, which I know is the ptran 4. Second here. Looks like my mouse does not want to work at this time. One moment. This is ptran 4. 4. Submit. Back. 151. Ptran 3. 3. Submit. 119. Ptran 2. And my 135. Ptran 1. Okay. Submit. Restart DHCP. Main menu. Reboot manager terminal again. While that's rebooting, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the printers off. Okay, submit. Manager terminal is rebooting.